We're all on this quest, right? This search for a life that feels, well, truly fulfilling. But what does that even mean? And how in the world do we get there? Well, in this explainer, we're going to dig into how the answer might be hiding in a place we rarely think to look, our own education. So let's just start right there, with you. No, seriously, just take a moment. When you close your eyes and picture a genuinely fulfilling life, what do you see? Is it about money, love, impact? Whatever your answer is, hold on to it, because that's the starting line for this entire conversation. Because here's the thing, that desire you feel, it's not just you. It is a fundamental, universal human drive. We are all chasing that feeling of a life well lived. Now, our individual pictures of what that looks like might be a little different, but the longing is the same for all of us. And actually, our visions probably have a lot in common. The usual suspects pop up: making good money, finding a loving partner, being healthy and strong. But we also think bigger, right? We want a safe society to live in, a clean planet to enjoy. These are the goals we see all around us, the things we're pretty much told will make us happy. Okay, but here's the big disconnect. We spend a massive chunk of our lives, like up to a third of it for many of us, in school. It's supposed to be our training ground for life, but you have to ask, is it really preparing us for this? For that feeling of genuine, deep fulfillment? To even begin to answer that, we've got to break things down. It really all comes down to two core questions that shape pretty much everything we do. This is the central tension we need to get our heads around. Think of it this way. Our entire lives are split between two questions. On one side, you've got what to do. This is the world of value education. It's about our purpose, our goals, our big why. And on the other side, how to do it. That's skill education. It's the tools, the techniques, the how. Now, our modern education system is absolutely brilliant at teaching us how. But how much time does it spend on why? And let's be super clear. Both are absolutely essential. Of course, you need skills to get by in the world. But, and this is a huge but, they are not equal. One of them has to come first if you want all your effort to actually mean something. So this brings us right to the heart of it. What in the world is a value? It's a word we throw around all the time, but the source material we're exploring today offers a definition that is surprisingly simple and incredibly powerful. Okay, here's the definition. The value of anything is its participation in the larger system it belongs to. I know, that sounds a little academic, right? But stick with me. All it really means is, what is its role? What is its purpose within the whole thing? Let's make this really, really simple. Think about a marker pen. What is its value? Well, its value is that it can write on a board. That's its purpose, its participation in the larger system of a classroom or an office. If it can't write, it's useless as a marker. It has no value. See? Simple. All right, now let's take that exact same logic and apply it to us, to human beings. Our value isn't about how much money we have or how famous we are. It's our positive participation at every single level, how we relate to ourselves, to our families, to society, and to nature. Our value is how we contribute to harmony in that whole system. And this is why values have to come first. It's all about figuring out your direction before you start obsessing over your speed. Let me share this brilliant analogy from the source material. I want you to picture this. You walk into a busy train station, you go right up to the ticket counter, and you say, "Give me a ticket for the fastest, most high-tech, most comfortable train you've got." So, what is the very first, most obvious question that ticket clerk is going to ask you? You already know the answer, don't you? Exactly. Where do you want to go? Your destination, your what, has to be decided before you can choose the method, your how. The fastest train on Earth is completely useless if it's heading in the wrong direction. And this quote just hits the nail on the head. This is our modern problem in a nutshell. We are masters at building faster trains. We're creating incredible technologies and skills. But we've kind of forgotten to stop and ask ourselves, wait a minute, where are we actually trying to go? So if we don't know our destination, how do we find it? Well, that's where value education comes in. And it's not about someone just handing you a map. It's about learning to read the compass that's already inside of you. Let's be crystal clear about this. This is not a list of rules. It is not some rigid set of do's and don'ts. It's not about someone else telling you what to believe. It is a personal journey, a process of exploring your own self. So how does this whole self-exploration thing actually work? It's basically a three-step process. First, you treat every idea as a proposal, not a command. Second, you verify it inside yourself. You check it against what's called your natural acceptance. That's that deep, intuitive feeling. For instance, is it naturally acceptable to you to nurture someone or to exploit them? You know the answer. That's your guide. And finally, you validate it by living it. Try it out. Does living this way actually lead to harmony and happiness for you and the people around you? And the end result of this process is pretty amazing. You start to see what your real goals are, not just the ones society handed to you. You begin to see the bigger picture, how everything is connected. And ultimately, you learn to live in harmony with yourself and with everyone and everything else. So, as we wrap this up, let's go back to that train station one last time. Your skills, your talents, your education, they are an incredibly powerful engine. They can take you literally anywhere. But the most important question of all is still waiting for an answer, and only you can give it. Have you decided where you want to go?